Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today's topic is going to be make this decision right now. I'll get to that in a minute. It's almost sunset. I can see the sun over the horizon there and it's bright orange. I think that means it's going to be really hot tomorrow. Not sure. So I'm going to enjoy a couple of nice breaths. Hope everybody is doing well. So, make this decision right now. So what decision am I suggesting? I'm suggesting that you decide right now and stick to this decision that the only thing that is going on is TMS and what I love to call perceived danger, pain, or symptoms. When we have symptoms, whether it be pain or something else, it is because the brain is perceiving something is going wrong. So the symptoms are simply a warning sign saying, hey, something's going on. And so if you're on the fence, I'm going to encourage you to get off of it. Because when we are on the fence, that delays recovery. Why? Because a brain that is doubting that you're okay is going to keep the warning signal going. So what's the downside to deciding that you're actually okay? Well, look, if you're not pursuing a medical remedy to whatever symptoms you've got, there's no downside to teaching your brain that you're actually okay, because you're not going to pursue the surgery or the injections or chiropractic or physical therapy or whatever, because you've already tried all that stuff and it really hasn't worked for you, has it? That's why you're here. You know, you've spent all sorts of time and money and energy and emotions chasing these physical cures, when in fact you were trying to treat an alarm bell that was going off that was a false alarm. So people kept on coming into the school and saying, where's the fire? Fire alarm is going off. Where's the fire? And the doctors keep going, we can't find the fire. And if they can, they might say, well, we see this bulge, this herniation, this stenosis, this meniscus, this rotator cuff, this whatever, this blood test result, you name it. Is that really fire though? Or is it just an indicator of something that may cause, but very often does not cause, a fire? So look, so many of us have been misdiagnosed by the modern medicine world, by the pain management world, by chiropractors, physical therapists, you name it, sports medicine guys and gals. This entire world of chronic symptoms is ripe, full of misdiagnosis. Well, how do we know that? Well, because none of their physical treatments work, because they're trying to treat the symptom, not the cause. And time again, more reliably than you realize, the people who jump into this mind-body approach, the people who make a decision that the only thing going on is perceived danger, turning on the alarm system, those people who focus on teaching their scared, overprotective brain that's been misinformed, when they teach their scared, misinformed brain that they're actually okay, reliably, symptoms can go away, and they do. So, if you're uncertain, if you're fearful to call it like it is and say, this is what I have, make a decision to overcome that fear and say, I'm deciding that from now on, I'm no longer going to proceed and entertain the ideas that my body is at fault. It's not beneficial to you whatsoever. All it does is teach your brain, don't you dare turn off that alarm system, because I think consciously, intellectually, that I got a physical problem. Don't expect the alarm system to be shut off. But again, you've done your homework, you've done your research, you've done your medical investigations, you've done your medical treatments, nothing else worked. You've done the TMS, Perceived Danger Pain Assessments. If you haven't, do them again. painfreeyou.com/start. There's a pain test and an FIT assessment. Do them again. Anything over 29 on the pain test is TMS, Perceived Danger Pain. And even if you check off 1 or 2 of the 20 plus questions in the FIT assessment, that means your symptoms are mind-body, TMS, perceived danger. Your brain is creating those symptoms, not your body. Do that homework. Recognize you've already tried everything medically that is known to medical science. Didn't work. Why? They're treating symptoms, not the cause. Treating symptoms never works. At best, temporary relief, usually due to placebo. But when you treat the cause, which is a brain that's overstimulated, overprotective, perceiving danger, but it's based on misinformation and fear, when you treat that cause, you can have a lasting result. You know, and I had a conversation with somebody today, and we were talking about how some people feel the best you can do is just know what's going on when symptoms hit. I rarely have symptoms, and if I do, they last no more than a week. Maybe 5 times in about 14 years. That's not a lot, folks. That's not a lot. So if you feel like the best you can do is manage things by knowing what to do when new symptoms come up, you might be shooting for a target that's too low. We can get well. I lead a life absent of fear from TMS. Well, look, I teach this stuff every day, so I'm about as rock solid on these concepts as anybody. But if I get a twinge, if I get a symptom, what do? I immediately, and this is what I suggest you do, you immediately call it out for exactly what it is. This is nothing more than TMS. This is nothing more than my brain perceiving some danger where it doesn't exist. And I'm going to consciously choose and commit to not buying into the fearful thoughts. Right? I'm going to give it 0 fear. And how much attention? Yeah, you guessed it. 0 attention. And I'm going to shift my attention back to living my life. Now, sometimes I'll say, well, symptom. Something must be going on. Yeah, stressed out about this, stressed out about that. Sometimes it's coaching clients. Sometimes it's my own limiting beliefs, my own lack of progress in some projects I'm trying to get done. Sometimes it's life. Sometimes it's relationship. Sometimes it's family, stressing out about mom and her health. But I call it out for what it is. And I'm not afraid. And you can decide not to be afraid anymore. It is a decision you get to make. Truly. So I'm really, really, really going to encourage you to make this decision right now. The decision, the only thing that's going on is my brain, misinformed, operating on fear, and believing there's a problem when there's really no problem. I hope that makes sense to you folks. Because when you make that decision and you get super clear that this is the only thing that's happening, I don't have any physical problem that would be responsible for the symptoms or pain. Now, we may have some structural abnormalities, but as Sarno called them, normal abnormalities. Normal abnormalities. Normal abnormalities. That means they're not causing the pain. It just means everybody's got them to a degree, to one degree or another. So make this decision right now. I'm not going to entertain the belief, the thought, the worry, the fear that maybe something physical is going on. Even if I get a new symptom, even if my symptoms go up, I am not going to waver from this decision, this commitment to moving forward with this journey in knowing with certainty, taking it from the intellectual and darn it, I'm okay. I'm not going to waver. Make this decision now. You have no idea how important this is. Because when you know with certainty, take it from the conceptual book knowledge, video knowledge, and you really know, and you make a committed decision to say, this is it. Not going back. Not going back to Fear Town. Things can shift, and they will. So, if you're still convincing yourself that I did too much, my body can't handle that, and if you're explaining what's going on with words like my body's telling me, your body's not involved, your brain is controlling everything. And yes, I get it. Formally, your brain is part of your body. I get it. My point is, it's not the physical structure in the part of the body that is experiencing the symptoms. It's the brain perceiving a problem there and turning on the warning signals. So, what do you guys and gals think? What do you think? Are you ready to commit to this decision once and for all? Comment below. Tell me. I'm committed to the decision that perceived danger, pain, or symptoms is the only, in all capital letters, the only thing going on. I am committed to this decision. I am making this decision right now. I'm not going to waver. How does that feel? You should feel stronger, more confident. Toughen it up, right? So, going to wrap this one up. Make this decision right now. Nothing else makes sense. Nothing else is going on. Your body's fine. You know it. I know it. The universe knows it. Make this decision. Commit to it. Don't waver. And every time the fearful thoughts come along and go, hey, but Dan, what if? You can go, shh. We've made a decision. That's not it. We're not going down that rabbit hole again. So, love you guys and gals. Love you to pieces. You're awesome. Love talking to you every day. And I guess we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.